Good afternoon and welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live from the CTV studios in Wellington, Florida. And we're going to take you out to the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1. And what a beautiful sight right there as we're preparing for our second game in the 2023 Rita Abierto. And congratulations to Casablanca winning round robin this morning. And you got to give love, though, to Santa Rita. They came in second, and Newport was third place. So Casablanca sitting back, waiting to see who will win today in our six-chucker match between Sebucan in the white jerseys and Travieso in their purple jerseys. I love the purple jerseys. Teo knows that. And a big shout-out to Carolyn, as I know she's there supporting the Travieso team. But for Travieso, we have Teo Calle playing the number 1, Tony Calle playing the number 2. Looks like Jason Crowder. Oh, no, we're going to have Tamacho Piedras playing the number 3 and Jason Crowder wearing the number 4. A very strong 13-goal team. But on the other side in the white jerseys, and I like this 13-goal team, we have number 1, Pablo Pulido coming in from Miami, and he'll pull the team at the number 1. Keep an eye on him. Number 2, Sugar Erskine. Playing the number 3, Mark Ganzi, the Cobra, and I love to welcome back number 4, Luis Escobar, and that is a very strong 13-goal team. So we are in for a fabulous game here for our second game of the 2023 Rita Abierto. I'd like to welcome to CTV Sports, and of course get on the Facebook conversation. Get on all of our platforms. Tell a friend about CTV Sports, as we'll be playing polo all spring long. And this is our second of 6 tournaments. The Santa Rita Abierto. We had the Sun Cup. And, man, the weather has been amazing. The fields are in amazing condition after a incredible winter season. So sit back and enjoy yourself, and away we go. It's going to be picked up here by Mark Ganzi. First touch of the day for the Cobra. He's been playing very well here after his amazing winter season in the World Polo League. Dialed in. Remember, the spring season is set up to play, to have a lot of fun. Ability for young players to raise their level, for the top players to use their players and teach some of our sponsors and young pros that are coming up. And, of course, bring on those amazing four-legged athletes in open, fast-running polo. And this is a guy who'll get it going. Tony Calle looking for Teo Calle. Father-son combination. And our first goal of the day and the high flag will go to Travieso. And I know Carolyn is loving that. And a big shout-out to one of our biggest fans here at Chucker TV and CTV Sports, and that's just Power Polo at its finest, the Calle family teaming up. Tony coming off of a collarbone injury. Look at this pass, perfectly played for his father, Teo, and a nice finish there under the neck. Good defense by Luis Escobar. But nothing he could do, as Teo was just in the right place at the right time, and a perfect pass by his son. Off of the player, bounces off, picked up here, and it'll be Luis' first opportunity. Or Pablo, actually, Pulido. And now the loose ball play for Sugar. Yeah, everybody going forward. There's the outlet pass for the Cobra. Ooh, bad luck there. Just on the skip. And turned around quickly by Tony. He'll leave this one for Tamacho, who was another professional player who had an amazing World Polo League season. He was on fire this year on 6 goals. I got to tell you, Tamacho played very, very well on every game, and his Casablanca team he played on was very successful. Jesse Bray, Double G. And, of course, they're going to let this one go. It's going to be picked up here by the Cobra. Turned around quickly by Tamacho. Downfield, and that's a nice pass. And Teo waiting for that pass all by himself. He'll put that one into the corner. Is he going to save it? He might. Well done, but good read here by Sugar. Erskine looking to sit that one out, but it bounces off of Tony Kaye. Now Tony will slow it down, but it gets stolen away and picked up here by Escobar. Luis looking for the Cobra. Nice little tail shot, but picked up by Teo. Backed up quickly by Pablo Pulido. And here comes Jason. This will be his first touch of the day. Jason once, Jason twice, and he'll drag it in. And look at this, Travieso on fire here early in this first chucker of play. Back and forth, it was kind of a broken play here. And Jason, seeing that Pablo was on his way, he just drags it in front, and then that's a kind of a nifty little shot right here. He kind of drags it behind his pony, I believe. Watch, he takes it forward here, and then he drags it, and it goes in behind. Well done, Jason. That'll probably take us to our first courtesy change of the day. Remember, we'll use the courtesy change halfway through every chucker for safety of the four-legged athlete. Yeah, that Casablanca team, as I was talking, Barto, Castanolo, he was amazing also. He was captain of the team, and they just were on fire, Casablanca. And they're carrying on that energy by winning this morning with Ray Rafuli at 2 goals on the day, Grant Ganzi with 3 goals on the day, Nick Roldan with 3, and 1 by Wambolini. So they mixed it up very well, and they will play the winner of this game this afternoon. The runner-up will play in our round robin just for the fun of it. So make sure you join us starting at on Sunday at 11 a.m. And once again, we would like to thank everybody for joining us here on CTV Sports for our spring season, especially Carolyn, as she's always cheering on her Travieso team. And Tony and Teo, they know it. So big shout out to her. But it's a fun season. This is the time when, like I said, the spring season is base playing to give them a chance to play against some of the world's best professional players, but is geared to improving polo skills and having fun, taking care of the four-legged athletes, playing open-style polo. And I'm going to tell you, that man in the red and white right there, Gaston Dorniak, I don't think he's had to blow his whistle more than 3 or 4 times in our last 3 games, and he'll tell you that's exactly the way polo games should be played, and these guys been playing wide open, running and gunning, and here's another reason why right here, Pablo Pulido. They come together right there. Nice back shot by Tony Kaye, staying very straight. Picked up quickly, though, and taken forward now by Sugar. Erskine with the shot on goal, and not an easy shot as that ball will go just across the front, and we'll line them up for a knock-in. I'd like to welcome all of our new viewers. Remember the game of polo, you must play with the mallet in your right hand. It is one of 3 sports that we know of. I'd like to thank Mom, Sharon Robb, and I'll wish her an early happy Mother's Day. But Sharon, she gave me some info on the other sports where you actually got to play. You have to play with your right hand. That's field hockey and highlight. So if you ever play, not many people get to play highlight. We're going to get a foul right here. And you see right here, the player coming straight up there and coming in from behind is going to be the foul there. You can see how Crowder rode up from behind. You need to go on the near side, the left side of the pony there, or he needs to allow that play to develop before you can run up behind a player and just steal the ball. The reason why, as Steve Layden will tell you, the elbow does not bend that way, and that's why it can be dangerous. Open goal. Here comes the Cobra. On the penalty 3, and look at that, dead center. And I got to tell you, Mark has been fabulous from the penalty line. We watched him hit some big shots this winter. I mean, and I'm not talking about big ones, but big pressure shots. Cobra's got ice in his veins. He enjoys taking the penalty shots, but you can see he's got a very strong routine and rhythm, and that's what it takes. And he does the same thing. It's like a basketball player shooting a basketball on a free shot. They use the same rhythm every time, and that's what the Cobra does. And if you can practice doing that, it takes your mind out of it, Makes it easier to make those goals. Could arguably the hardest goal shot in the game of polo because of the pressure involved. On the bowling, picked up again by Travieso, 2-1 here. Very active first chucker. Turned around quickly by Mark, left inside. Now Tony. Gaye, he's got Jason going forward, and Jason with a lot of horse underneath him is going to get underneath everybody and sneak this one in once. Here comes Pablo, and Jason will pick up his second of the day. Oh, Crowder. Getting it done. Very well done. And that'll make it 3-1 here. Is Jason, and that's just a good pass. That's going to go ahead and end our first chucker play. So we'll send everybody off, and we'll be right back for our second chucker play. This is the 2023 Santa Rita Abierto.
This is a championship meet. All the best jockeys in the world are here, and I'm excited to ride against them.
We back.
And you get to watch some really incredible, talented athletes out there.
To us, it's a place to be in the winter.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the racing.
The palm trees, the beach is right here. The horse racing is some of the best in the country.
A lot of good horses come out of here. If you want to go to the next level, Gulfstream Park was the place to come.
I remember the first time I came to Gulfstream, it was like this big fairy tale place. All the history. And all these great horses, trainers, jockeys. It was everything that I ever dreamed of.
We were excited to start. The field was amazing. We knew that it was a really tough team that we had against. Mark always puts a really strong team in the field, and it was Gilberto's first game, tournament, and everything. So happy that he did good. I used to play a lot with Pablo when I was younger. We were cousins, and we played a lot of kids tournament together until we played the Open together. Then a few years we play against each other, and now we had the opportunity to play back again, and it feels really good. Have a lot of connection, and with Alejandro I played last year here with Melissa. He's a great defender, a great back. He plays really simple. He understands the game really good, so he makes things simple. And Gilberto, I think he had a really good game. Yeah, I think yes. Well, this is a single elimination tournament, so winning today was keeping one foot in the tournament. So it was really nice now that we have another game in the weekend to keep playing, and yes, a lot of fun.
Welcome back, CTV Sports, our second chucker played. If you missed our first chucker, this is our second game in the 2023 Santa Rita Abierto. We're live for the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1. Travieso in their purple jerseys today. Teo Cae playing number 1. Tony Cae playing number 2. Camacho Piedez playing number 3. And Jason Crowder will wear the number 4 in the white jersey. Sebucan with Pablo Pulido playing number 1. Sugar Erskine wearing the 2. Mark Ganzi wearing the number 3, and Luis Escobar wearing the number 4. 3-1 after the first chucker. 1 goal by Teo, 2 by Jason for Travieso. 1 open goal penalty, 3 by the Cobra, Mark Ganzi. And otherwise, it's been a very open running chucker. And here we go as field 1 has been very fast here early. Backed up cleanly and open by Escobar and stolen away by Camacho Piedez. Piedez, with room to work here, is going to keep it out in front of Erskine. Tries to go into the neck with it, gets it done to avoid the hook there, Sugar. Now it goes back to the inside. Sugar tried to drop it, and that's a misread because Jason is going to steal that away, and then we get a whistle on the play. So that'll stop the clock. And we'll get a good shot of this on the drone here. Let's see if something happened on the outside. And, yeah, so with 6:35 on the clock, looks like we're just going to have a bowl in here. And just had a little issue, I guess, with one of the horses or one of the players there. Actually, We're going to have a fair play bowl-in in favor of the Travieso team. As Sebucan will get control there, and they'll give it right back to Travieso. Now Tony Gaye trying to come across the center there. That ball will trickle out of bounds, and that'll set him up for a bowl-in. It'll be Escobar. Luis. Looking for an outlet pass here. Looks like he's going to get marked, number 3. He'll slow it down, Ganzi. Covered very tightly here by Teo. So complete rotation going on here by both teams as all the numbers are just all over the place. As they're going to play, I would think, a very open 4-player rotation on both teams. Just the design of the teams. We get a whistle on the play. They'll stop the clock as a group of players come together there. You watch this ball's going down the field, and as it's going down the field, you have one player stop and turn right there, and then you have a player come and meet that play. So they're going to take that ball down to penalty 4, open goal. And we'll get an opportunity at a goal shot penalty. It'll be the second goal shot penalty of the day for Sebucan as they had a penalty 3 early. In the first chucker, Mark Ganzi was successful. Looks like Mark's going to do the honors here once again. Here comes Mark. He goes to a trot there. I don't know if he was trying to do that or not. He still stayed straight, though. He gets a good piece of the ball. It comes off of Pulido. Pablo held it controlled now by Tamacho, and he's going to find Teo, and Teo's on the move. Gaye out in front. Has to deal with Escobar. Leaves it now for Jason. Jason will move it down the field a bit more. And we get the loose ball play as that one's going to get backed up by Escobar, but met perfectly by Tony Gaye. Now Tony inside the 60, shot on goal. Whoa, off the goalpost. And that ball was on fire as Tony Gaye will get his first of the day and make it 4-1. But look at this shot. This ball goes in between. Let's go in between Luis Escobar's pony's legs right there. Take a good look at it. A good shot for the end zone cam right here. And right there, off the post. Whoa. Unbelievable. Great shot. Back to the bowling. Face off in hockey, bowling and polo. And it's going to be Travieso to win this bowling and get Teo out in front. Gaye. He moves it down once, twice, Teo 3 times. And this is what Teo did all season long in the World Polo League, is pull the team. And another great goal there by Teo and a good combination by the Cayes. Tony, he's in the rumble seat right there. Tony falls in behind here, but Teo didn't have any problems. Pablo had to release and try to go for the hook here. And Teo just kept the rhythm going, and a good finish there. Pick up his second goal of the day. That'll send us to our courtesy change. And as we said last year, looks like last year's was the Rita Abierto. 2 talented teams featured and worked the ride. Student athletes, they battled to a tie. And that was Grand Champions Team 1 and Grand Champions Team 2. And he had Gigi Velasquez and Sierra Harris. And then Mark Harley with Heta Castanola. And Heta, one of the Castanola brothers, of course. Licia Perrin and Messiah. Graves said he played with Mark Harris and Barto Castanola. They tied 7-7. And then it was great because actually at the end of that Grand Champions 2, They were leading 7-6, and Hector Casanova scored with 9 seconds left. So what a finish it was. I remember that. What a great game it was, back and forth. And, of course, the Work to Ride program, such an amazing program. So if you can get involved in the Work to Ride program, please. The game was held for a fundraiser to fund the Work to Ride program, to bring awareness to the national caliber program using polo as a vehicle to help lower income youth in the Philadelphia area. And so take a look at the Work to Ride program. Google it. It is amazing what they do and how much they support and help. So please support the group there, as we do a lot here with the Grand Champions Polo Club. Of course, the Aspen Valley Polo Club, our sister club in Aspen. On the backside now, with about 3 minutes left here in this second chucker play, it's going to be picked up here and controlled by Crowder. Jason takes it under the neck. Loose ball play. Yeah, everybody overrides. Macho leans way out. Back shot coming from Pablo. Wow, and he's got Escobar all by himself. Luis takes it forward, pushes Tony wide, and Tony goes for the offside near side play, but Escobar will get his first goal today. So kind of a broken play there, but a nice back shot by Pablo Pulido to get Escobar moving forward. And Tony, watch how Tony goes for, well, Luis takes his ball in. He tries to take it on the near side first, and then he tries to swipe it on the offside, near side being the left side. Of course, the offside being the right side, if you're new to the game of polo. Now, back and forth here on the Bolins. Pretty even. Remember, we will have our halftime stats. So tune in for our halftime stats, as we'll break the game down for you. Tony, Calle, keeping it moving. Crowder's going to just get into the rumble seat. And look at this. Tony Calle pushing Pablo Pulido out. That's good teamwork by Travieso. Well done. As Tony starts it off, and Crowder just looked like he was just riding into the sunset there. But a good play by Tony to take out Pablo. And that gives Jason all day long to put this goal away. And look at that. That's good teamwork here by the Travieso team. And a good finish. Great finish there by Crowder. Crowder will get his third of the day. Jason picking up a hat trick here in the first two chuckers. Another scrum back and forth on the bowl end. This was going to go back to Travieso. Loose ball play. Tony, he's got to watch out here. That's a clean play, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be a clean play. I like the non-call there. As Tony was looking for the thing he was being blocked, but Luis pulled out of there. Perfect timing. And look at this. Jason just falling into the rumble seat once again. He's got to pick up another goal. And look at this. Travieso on fire here in the first two chuckers. 7 goals scored. That is a tremendous amount of goals to be scored on the polo field in 2 chuckers. So I think that might take us down to our final. I think we're going to get another bowl in here. We will see, as the clock was right around 40 seconds. And no, they're going to go ahead and end it right there. So that'll end our second chucker play. So we'll get everybody on some fresh four-legged athletes, and we'll be back for our third chucker. Once again, this is the 2023 Santa Rita Abierto live on CTV Sports.
Foot golf is a kind of life, and also it's a combination about golf and football.
So I got into sport through social media. Someone approached me on Twitter and said, "Have you tried it?" I'd never heard of it at that point. So I went to my local course and tried it and just completely fell in love with the game.
This is not as easy as it looks on your body. It's a lot of kicking. We don't normally kick this many hard kicks in soccer.
For me, this and the U.S. Open are the 2 top U.S. tournaments. It's something we all look forward to every single year.
Great fun, and I think everyone will enjoy it when they try it. They just you can't not have fun.
When you set goals at the start of the season and you're able to achieve them at the end of the year, I think I can speak for everyone and say when we set goals and we make the sacrifices that we make, which a lot of people don't see, and then it all comes to fruition, it's a good feeling.
I literally live, breathe football.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything that goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
We're live at the Grand Champions Polo Club. Several top and up-and-coming players and patrons competing during the fun and competitive Spring League, which is emphasis on fun. And by the smiles on the faces in our round robin this morning, I can tell you they had a lot of fun. And as we said, we had 3 teams out there. We had Casablanca, Santa Rita, and Newport. Casablanca with Ray Rafoul, Grant Ganzi, Nick Rodan, and Juan Bellini. They'll be going to the final. Santa Rita came in second. Melissa Ganzi playing with Riley Ganzi, the 2 Ganzi girls, and did a great job. Nito, Roanga, and Alejandro Villa Estrada. And then our third team was Newport with Gene Goldstein, Larry Austin, Frederick Mannix, and Pablo Spinacci. The very competitive round robin we had this morning with our 5-team setup this week here for our spring league. On the move, and they're coming out hot after the bowling. And let's see if Sebucan can get a roll going here, as it's just been a very, very strong start here by Travieso in the purple jerseys. Back and forth down the far sideline. They come together, Jason with Pablo, and it's going to be picked up here by Ganzi. Mark. And working forward there, Teo clearing out. And I think he might get a whistle here. He might get a late whistle. Yeah, I like this late whistle because watch what happens here when you're coming across. You're going to see Mark, what Teo's going to come across right there. You can see how he came across. And when he came across there, that kind of made Mark lift his head up. And so it's just one of those plays that's kind of tough. Teo's clearing out, but the players changing. You have a quick line change in the game of polo. As I always talk about, it's always the toughest play in the game of polo. Hardest for the players, hardest for the umpires. But I like this late whistle. Now, if Mark would have had no problem with the ball, he would have played on. But he did have a problem with the ball. He missed the ball. And part of it's just because he was just being safe, keeping an eye on Teo. So good sportsmanship by both players. I like this call by the umpire. You get a fair play bowling, no harm, no foul, but basically a 5-8 from the spot. Away we go, here we go. Travieso on the move. Tony. And they come together here. Pablo, head on a swivel here. Nice back shot, Polito. That is a perfectly hit ball. And you can, that's a hustle play by Crowder. Good polo going on right here in the third chunker. Now Luis Escobar is going to get behind this ball, and he's going to drive it down there for Sugar. And Sugar's trying to go near side there, but I don't think Sugar has the play, but I think they were too far in front anyway, so the Cobra's going to get the opportunity to finish this one off. I don't know why Jason didn't make a play on this ball. It looked like he was gonna. Maybe, I don't know if he looked at it there, but what a goal there by the Cobra. He's going to finish this one clean. Let's see if they get there in enough time. And I'm not sure if they did or not, but there's going to be a non-call on the play. And the Cobra's going to finish that one off. Very clean shot there by Ganzi. Mark will get his second of the day. Tomacho Pierres. Tony Calle. Left in there for Jason. Crowder playing very well this first half. Oh, just off to the right side. So a nice attempt there by Jason. And there'll be a knock-in coming for Escobar. Luis. Nobody home with the white jersey, so it's going to be picked up and turned around now by Travieso again. Well done, Luis. Good hook and the ball. That's the way you play defense. And let's see if the Chestnut can get him out in front here. Yeah, as he gets out cleanly. Good rotation now by Sebucan as Ganzi's going to roll into the number 4 position. Keep Pablo going forward. Crowder's going to push him wide and get the back shot. Good angle there. That's all you need. That's what it's all about. The game of polo is hit those angles. It doesn't need to go that too far as long as you hit enough angle. Teo's going to get a piece of it. It's going to be cleaned up here and taken out by Mark Ganzi. Ganzi into the corner. He'll control. Get some pressure by Kaye. Mark's going to take his time over here as he's readjusting on the far west side of the field. This number 1 field runs north and south. Number 1 and number 2, if you've never been to the Grand Champions Polo Club. Now, bounces off a pony, and that's going to work in favor of Sebucan, and they'll turn the defense into offense. And here we go as the Cobra's going to open up on the far side. Mark. Nice pickup as he crosses center. That ball stay on the field. Yeah, it is. Now he'll shut it down a bit, take his time. Looks like he's got Sugar going forward. Ooh, he overrides a little there. Crowder can't put a mallet on it. Here comes Mark again. Keeping it moving. Tony's going to pick it up, and he'll turn the defense into offense. He'll override. Kaye backed up cleanly by Escobar. And we'll get a whistle on the play. And I think you're going to get switching sides here. And this will take us to our courtesy change. And if you keep an eye on this play, right there you can see how you had Escobar go from right to left across the right-of-way to make that back shot. Let me see if we can play this one back. See, we had a courtesy change on. I might be able to play this one back, and I can take a look at it here a little closer for you. It's kind of a weird play. Look good on the drone, but here it is. Keep an eye on Escobar. He's going to come this way, and then here's Crowder coming this way. So you can't cross over that line that way as he comes across. So well done there by Jason to close that gap. And but Luis could have stayed on the near side there. The spring season, GCPC, that's what we call it. And Grand Champions Polo Club, spring team features, medium goal practice games at least once a week. And that's a lot of fun. And they're very casual, relaxed. You get the 4-legged athletes. And also great for our players that participate in the Polo on Demand program. Because the Polo on Demand program gives you the opportunity to play selected horses by the Polo on Demand group. And I'll give you a chance to practice once a week. Sick and ball sessions available during the week also, which is also great for our polo school and the Polo on Demand program. And teams get 2 medium goal tournament games every weekend. And, of course, ambulance and umpires at all the tournament games. And complete turnkey polo with some of the top professionals in the world. And it is, they do a great job, the tournament committee, and playing on some of the most prestigious, well-manicured fields here in Wellington, and sponsored social events every weekend for all the players, the excellent trophies. And I got to tell you, the tournament committee does an amazing job with the awards that are won here at the Grand Champions Polo Club and the Aspen Valley Polo Club. So if you're interested in the spring season, just go to GCPC or GCPolo.com, and you will see our director of operations and our general manager number there, Juan Bellini, Cale Newman, and they'll get you set up to play polo. And also they'll tell you all about the Polo on Demand program, most unique program in the world. Check it out. You will be surprised. It's an amazing program. Back to the action here with 2:18 on the clock. Escobar going to hit this one off to the right side. Looked like he was shooting a goal there. just didn't get the shot he was looking for. Crowder now, oh, well done. Jason is tuned up today. Nice hook and a play on the ball. Sugar's going to take him out. Good ride off there so the Cobra can work this one across the field. Well done, Mark. Good pickup. Teo with the back shot. Loose ball read well by Escobar. Back to the center. Nobody home with the white jersey. Turned around by Calle. Tony. Loose ball play. And it's going to be Tony once again. Crowder. And you're going to get the same call that we had earlier as I pointed out to you on with Escobar, where he comes across and he goes to the offside. Watch this ball's going down the field that way. Keep an eye on Jason. He's going to come this way, and then he's going to go back upfield. And that's where you have the line going like that for Escobar. So, once again, if he stays on the near side there, he's okay, and very consistent calls by our mounted official, Mr. Gaston Dorniak, working during the World Polo League, one of our part of our international umpires to work here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. We have umpires from Argentina. We have umpires from Great Britain, and, of course, the U.S. teaming up together. On the move right here in our last minute of the first half. Crowder, Jason. That's a nice approach. Oh, and another great finish is Jason Crowder. Has just been showing you how to get it done today. Great polo by Jason. Look at how he flips that ball in. And I thought that ball was going in, but he had to finish it off. So that'll go ahead and should finish. Watch this ball. He's got to lean way out here to stay out in front of Pablo. Now, this ball was not going in. Look, it was going wide. So he had to finish that right there. Well done. And that should end our first half of play. So very active half here. Travieso leading. And here's our halftime stats. 8-3. And this is going to make sense. Travieso with 11 shots and only 4. Sebucan, they need to get more shots on goal. They got to figure out some way to get the offense going there. Knock-ins, only 1 by Travieso, but based on the amount of shots that the Travieso took, you can understand why they might have 3 knock-ins. A couple more, they're going to have a couple more there, so not bad. But even on the throw-ins, fouls, well, this is where they got to watch out. Travieso fouling a bit more. And but not many goal shot penalties. Only they had one, only the 40, and everything else has been a penalty 5, A or B. So not a bad half here by Travieso. So we'll let all the teams go to their tents and get organized for our second half. And we're going to go to a little commercial break, and we'll be right back here for our second half of the Santa Rita Abierto on CTV Sports.
We're here at Santa Rita Polo Farm cooking an Argentine-inspired fire meal for the Ganzi family. We have a 4-course meal tonight, and everybody will be tasting the food that we cook on the fire. We're here in Wellington at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. It's a beautiful place that we've come for several years. We love cooking here. The combination of our fire cooking with the table set next to the barn and to the horses just creates a beautiful atmosphere, and we love coming here and creating experiences every year. I think anybody that is new to these events is going to be very shocked right when they walk in, not only because of the grill setup or the fire cooking, but just the whole walk into this barn, you know, with the horses eating right next to you, and then the tables are set with candles. I just think the whole atmosphere around this place is beautiful and very shocking. With the menu, we always try to, you know, bring new things to the dinners, new items. Obviously, we try to source everything that's in season and try to do our best to keep the menu changing and flowing. I'm Augustine Malman, and welcome to my chef's table at Santa Rita Polo Farm.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we're live here at the CTV studios, Wellington, Florida. And we are at the Grand Champions Polo Cup field number 1 today for our second game in the 2023 Santa Rita Abierto. We had our round robin this morning. And if you didn't see that, you can go back to your YouTube channel or our Facebook page. You can check that game out. 3 teams competed, but now we have Sebucan against Travieso. Sebucan in the white jerseys with Pablo Pulido playing number 1, Sugar Erskine playing the number 2, and on Pablo on 2 goals and Sugar on 6 goals. Mark Ganzi playing the number 3 on 1 goal, and then Luis Escobar playing the number 4 on 4 goals, or 13-goal team. Teo Calle on A-rated, playing number 1. Tony Calle, his son, playing number 2 on 3 goals. Camacho Pierres playing the number 3 on 6 goals. And Jason Crowder playing the number 4 on 5 goals. They're also a 13-goal team. We are playing the Abierto anyways on the open. Abierto style. And so no handicaps. And but we have 2 13-goal teams. They've been playing 13 to 16 goals pretty much most of the teams this spring season. It will vary on some of the tournaments with the lineups of the teams. It started out 3-1 after the first chukker, Travieso. Then it was 6-2 after the second chukker, Travieso, and 8-3 here at halftime. And mixing it up very well. Camacho Pieta is the only man not scoring for Travieso, but doing an amazing job facilitating the ball and finding the open man. He's done a great job there. Otherwise, it's been Mark Ganzi with 2 and Luis Escobar with 1 for Sebucan. So we'll see what they talked about in the tent. See if Sebucan can get back that rhythm back and get it rolling here. A new team. 2 new teams as the players playing together. That's what we do in the spring season. It's a lot of fun. Gives you the ability to play against and with different players. And it makes it a lot of fun and competitive. Sugar on the move, big ball, and he's got Pablo. Pulido, nice pickup here. He'll take it inside the 60. Teo on the rotation, back with a clean back shot. Picked up well by Camacho. And they're going to get called here for the turn. So whistle on the play. You can see that ball is going to get back straight right there, and you got him in 2 strides. So, okay, that ball is inside the 60. So you probably get an open goal penalty, too. It might be from the spot here, or the 30. We'll see what they decide. Remember the open goal penalty, 2 from the 30. If the foul is inside the 30, you can take the ball from the spot. If not, you can move it back to the center. Penalty 3 from 40 yards out. And you take that one from the center. And then, of course, the penalty 4 which is 60 yards out, and you take that from the center. Looks like it's going to be Mark Gansey to do the honors here for Sebucan. He has one penalty 3. Now setting up for a penalty 2. No problem. Cobra. And as I said earlier, very strong on his penalty shooting this season in the World Polo League. What a season we had. If you didn't get to see those games, you could go back to our YouTube channel or any of the Facebook and any of the platforms, websites, and check out all of the games from our season. Spectacular season. 5th season, man. It was a high level, amazing 26-goal polo. Remember the World Polo League, highest rated polo in North America at 26 goals. Back shot coming from Gansey. Stolen away here by Tamacho. He's got tail down there. If he can get the ball, no, a little short. And Sugar, I like this. He looked like he was going to turn it. And he's going to back it, though, and he's got 3 players moving forward. So nice play here by Sebucan. Will the ball stay on the field? And bad luck. So that ball will bounce out of bounds, and we will get a change of possession. So a cop on the pitch. And they'll drop that ball right there just off of center. Jason, one time. Looking for Tamacho. Picked up by Sugar. Uh-oh, Jason tries to meet that ball. High-risk play, and Pablo is going to go ahead and, oh, man, Sebucan with no luck at all as another ball will bounce off the field on the same side, literally maybe 50 yards from that ball, and we get another change of possession. Big ball by Crowder. That is a pretty pass, but Escobar in a good spot will push tail wide, and he'll control the ball on the far side. On the move and taken forward now by Luis. And Luis is the first run we've seen him make from the number 4 position. Nice hook by Calle. Tries to make the back shot. Can't get it done. Picked up by Mark. Oh, bad luck there for the Cobras. That ball bounced off the boards. Just one of those plays, kind of breaks of the game type stuff. It bounced off the boards, bounced backwards. Good steal here by Sugar. Erskine now, keeping it out in front. It bounces off of the pony. Oh, the Tamacho. Tamacho goes for the big back shot. Can't get it done. Sugar on the loose ball play, and Erskine will get his first of the day. And this is what we saw a lot this season in the World Polo League. If you had a broken play anywhere inside the 60-yard line this year in the WPL, it was an automatic goal. And basically, any play that was just a mishit or any kind of broken play inside the 60, and the teams were just so strong, they were capitalizing on the mistakes of the opposing teams. And here's the same situation you get right here, and Sugar doing a good job on the finish. So that'll make it 8-5. Good start here in the second half by the Sebucan team. Picking up a few extra goals. And remember, we're going to have the whole spring season will be covered here by CTV Sports. Trucker TV, CTV Sports. Wellington-based. So we are right here in the heart of Wellington, the studios. And, our remaining games, our remaining tournaments, actually, is we're going to have, and remember, anything could change based on weather, so always check scheduling on this. You never know, as we are in the tropics. So, and it is our rainy season, but the weather has been fabulous this spring season. We have the Casablanca. We have the Casa Spring Challenge, Casablanca Spring Challenge. And we have the Eastern Challenge with Memorial. And then we have the World Polo League Polo Pride, the highlight event of the spring season. So if you get a chance to get down here for the end here, And that's a great time. A lot of amazing energy during the WPL Polo Pride. All right, back to the action after the courtesy change here. And let's see if Sebucan can keep it moving here because they have owned this fourth chukker. Tamacho. Looking for tail. Nobody home. Good pickup by Sugar. Tamacho's going to jump on this one, though. Keep it moving here. Wow, look at this pony of Tamacho Pierres. Santa Rita breeding operation. Que golazo. Oh, Tamacho Pierres. Fabulous goal right here, but this is just true horsepower. He runs by everybody. And then watch his back shot with English. Oh, wow. That is poetry in motion right there. And I told you I was going, you thought I was crazy when I was talking about how good he was playing in the World Polo League this year. Well, it just shows you right there. That is a amazing goal. Higher level. Well done, Tamacho. All right, on the move. It's going to make it 9-5. Everybody coming together here on the scrum. Whoa. And we get a whistle on the play. And it looked like that ball was coming across the field. It still looks like it's coming off the boards this way. And Tony's going to go that way. So remember, even though the ball bounces off the boards in the game of polo, it can bounce off anything. A horse, a mallet, the boards, the goalposts. Whatever direction it bounces, that's the quick line change. So a good call by our mounted officials. That bounced across the field. And number 2 in purple was going at a 45-degree angle. So penalty 5A from the spot. And here we go. Loose ball play. Jason bounces off a pony, but it bounces in the direction of Sebucan, and it's going to be Escobar. Luis, well done. Right across the center here. Now look at this shot by Pablo Pulido. Nice cut shot. Wow, overcut it. And I was going to say, man, that was a difficult cut shot anyways, but Pablo actually had the ability to overcut that one, so a nice attempt by Pulido. And wow, this is a different Sebucan team that we saw in the first 3 chukkers. Now, on the move, Teo. Checks his shoulder right there. So he's got Tony in the middle. He's going to go for it here, but Tony's got to give that one up. Good read by the Cobra. Well done, and a nice pickup here by Luis Escobar. He'll take it forward, backed up cleanly by Tamacho. Loose ball play, Teo leaves it for Crowder. Crowder now trying to work it in. Pablo giving them the space. They come together, Teo. 40 seconds on the clock. And a whistle on the play, and we'll see where the clock was exactly. It was at the end of the chukker. No, 37 seconds. So 37 on the clock. So they'll go ahead and finish this one. And right there is the penalty right there. They say that the ball, when that ball goes past, depending where it goes past you, but it almost has to go directly in front of you. A little bit off to the right side there, so they're going to call right-of-way violation from the spot. And that'll go against the Sebucan team, so Travieso. It looks like Teo will do the honors here. Well done, Teo. Teo's going to pick up his first penalty, 2, and his 3rd goal of the day. 2 from the field, 1 from the penalty line, and I do not believe we're going to have time for another bowl-in. But they're going to hustle back. But that's going to go ahead and end our 4 chukker. So that'll end our 4 chukker. So once again, we will be right back after this commercial break. Stay with us here on CTV Sports.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything that goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
Fifth chucker action. Looks like we got all the players ready to go here. And, well, they came out. It looked like Sebucan was on a roll there, and then Travieso just came back fighting at the end of the chucker to even it up for the fourth. Both teams scoring. Actually, both teams scoring a penalty 2 apiece and 1 from the field. So very even in the fourth chucker to keep it 10-5. But still, mucho tiempo, a lot of time left in this match. And looks like they come together here and picked up there by Teo. Looked like Tony was going to get a piece of it. Then Pablo, and I'll turn the corner back to Tamacho. Pierres. Tamacho. Good ball control. Keeping him moving here. Teo's going to fall into the rumble seat. Now he'll take it forward. Crowder. Teo, though, still keeping it going. That ball's going across the field. Good read here by the Cobra, and he's going to open up the gray mare. And, oh, look at this. He's got a lot of speed underneath him. He's going to open up. Teo coming in hot, trying to catch him. Back to the center. Mark, will that stay on the field? And it looks like it is going to stay on the field. Mark will bring it around. He goes for the tail shot. I kind of like the thought process there. Good read. He takes it down around the corner. That ball go just outside. I guess that ball was just out of bounds before he went to make the turn there. So one time, and this is what Crowder's been doing all day. I like that thought process, using the one-time hit off the goal line. And it's been working well for Travieso as they've been playing an open style. And now it's going to be Teo to move it down. Tony's got to stay on the near side. Cleanly does. Now he'll slow it down. Picked up again, take it forward now by Escobar. Luis with time. He'll use the field perfectly. Now the big ball looking for Pablo. Oh, just a little light. A little bit too short behind. And a good hook, though, by Polito. Now they got to spin out of there as Sugar comes across the right-of-way there. So they're going to let that ball playing the advantage. And that's a good non-call on the advantage because, man, Crowder was on the breakaway. Picked up off the boards. Teo will take out Luis. Tony takes it forward, but then it goes back to Teo. Teo's going to try to work it in between 2 white jerseys, down 3 white jerseys, carries it inside, and que golazo Teo Calle. As Teo will pick up goal number 4. And that's just good ball control. Look at this, Teo. He keeps it in between 2 players. Good work by Crowder there to help him out. Pablo really couldn't do anything without fouling, and then Mark was coming up for the hook. So just a nice, good timing here on the shot by Teo, because if he takes that forward one more time, he's going to get hooked by Mark. So good thinking, well done. Good finish, 11-5 on the bowling. Control here by Escobar. A little bit too far for Ganzi. Backed up cleanly by Travieso. Turned around, and Sugar will look for an open man, but everybody covered up on Ted. Well done there as Mark meets that ball. A good communication with the Sebucan team, but a bit of a defensive battle going on here in the 5th. And this is what Travieso would not mind right now, being up by some goals. Pablo, and yeah, Polito's going to work one in there, and that's what they needed. Pablo will pick up his first of the day. And now mixing it up very well, the Sebucan team. 3 for for Gansey, one for Pulido, one for Erskine, and one for Escobar. And Pablo just gets by everybody here. There's not much Tony could do playing goalie. You just got to get out of the way there so he doesn't get called on the one, and that's a deep neck shot. Well done. Great footage there of our end zone camera. You know, if you're looking to play polo in the summer, well, the Aspen Valley Polo Club celebrates another milestone when it opens its 10th season this summer. Wow, time flies, man. And that is a special, very special place. I must tell you, under the majestic 12,965-foot summit of Mount Sopris, which is right there. I mean, it's a beautiful backdrop. And polo returns to the Valley. And the Valley has accepted the polo, man. They have just embraced the polo. And the club's going to host 11 tournaments from July and August. And this season opens with the traditional Independence Cup on July 5th. And I got to tell you, last year, it was exciting to see, like, people standing at the gates wanting to be a part of the polo in Aspen. And I got to tell you, Mark and Melissa Gann done an amazing job there. I've had the opportunity to watch the club grow, and it is just an amazing place. Amazing place to play polo, Aspen in general, the area, just unbelievable. So if you're looking to play polo and either bring your own horses or of course, like I said, if you're interested, get in touch with the powers that be, as I told you, on gcpolo.com, and they'll tell you about Polo on Demand, and that's a perfect place to play and be a part of the Polo on Demand program in beautiful Aspen, Colorado. Back to the action here after our courtesy change, and it comes off the boards there. So that was a clean play by Mark. Now Tony, though, keeps it moving, and that ball will go just off the end of the field. But Travieso keeping the fire up here. But still, 5-goal game here. So Sebucan, they can finish this chucker with a goal or two. Put him in a good spot for the 6th chucker. Mark says, I got it, guys. Go forward. Let's see it. Here's the knock-in. Everybody Mark's going to work this one across the field. Then he gets some rotation. Well done by Escobar. Now Luis, nobody guarding him here, so he can drag this one forward. Might as well go ahead and use up the space. Then Tony comes into play. Once he gets defended, then he needs to release that ball. Sugar's going to override, but Luis, perfect position. Escobar working it down, and this is what Sebucan wants, to try to get one here at the end of the 5th chucker. Down by 4 will be perfect. Everybody coming in. Crowder comes in from, I don't know where he came from, but look at this. Jason on the true breakaway. Crowder. Here comes Escobar on the big bay. Crowder, though, is going to keep him wide. Look for the finish. Number 4. Ooh. Just off to the right side. Man. On the true breakaway, that would have been a great way to leave this chucker. Now let's see if we can go the other way. Crowder's going to get in there and change the energy, push it back. And they still have time here, though. Sebucan with an opportunity. Teo's going to get involved. Come together. We get a whistle on the play. That'll stop the clock with 40 seconds. So they're still going to have time here from the center. As this ball's going across the field, keep an eye, and that's a similar play, as I said earlier. As Luis right there, he has his concentration. He has to look up and be careful as Teo crosses over there. So they'll move that one to center. More importantly, they'll stop the clock. And now, if Sebucan can put together a good set play here. Here comes Gansey. Mark down the center with it. And, I don't know if that was a little bit of a miss hit because it looked like he had players going. Tamacho, though, was going to clean this one up. And that ball, if it goes off the field, I think it is, but the clock is going to run out here. So we'll start our sixth and final chucker with a possession in favor of Sebucan. We'll see if they can get a good roll here for the sixth and final chucker. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We're here at the Santa Rita Polo Farm where the PTF Polo ASSN Junior Tournament is being held for the first time ever at this location. And I mean, could you get a more beautiful venue? Probably not. The tournament includes players of all ages, starting with the youngest at just 2 years old and the oldest at 20 years old. So you've got all ages, all skill levels, and a whole lot of fun. Let's go check it out.
It reminds me of my days when I was in that position playing the kids tournament, and for us it meant the world. So I'm very happy to be here supporting my son and other kids as well, because I think they really enjoy this, and for them it's even more important than for us probably playing the 26 or the 22.
Well, that's a wrap on the PTF Polo ASSN Juniors Tournament at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. So much incredible talent coming up through the ranks. The future is certainly bright for the sport of polo. Now, for more information on the PTF, head to polotraining.org. And, of course, head to Chucker TV for all of our awesome content, including full game broadcasts.
Okay, six chucker action. Here we go. And we have a change of possession. And they're ready to go. Sebucan lined up. And this is right where they could get it going, 6-5. And, with a 5-goal difference here, get it going early. And this game is completely different because 5 goals is nothing here with a good 7 minutes plus. And both of these teams have the ability, as we've seen, we saw Travieso score, 6 goals and 2 chuckers and 8.5. So they can definitely get it going here. Let's see if Ganzi, Mark, they can try to pick it up and leave it for Pablo. Pulido tries to move it forward. Nice hook. Good defense by Travieso. Come together there. And looks like one of the players is going to ride over the top of that ball. So we will get a penalty on the play. Keep an eye on this ball as they turn it here. And then keep an eye on Pablo right there. He's going to ride on top of it and kick that ball forward. And so now if he rides through there and his horse doesn't kick it, then they'll go ahead and let that play on. But based on his pony making contact with the ball, changing the line, and they'll go ahead and move that ball to center. So possession in favor of Travieso on the penalty 5B from the center. And a opportunity here. Jason hitting the ball very clean today. Here comes Crowder. Right down the center. Now remember, we are not using the 2-point conversion. We used the 2-point conversion in the World Polo League this season. It was the talk of the town. It was a lot of fun. You remember, anything scored from behind the center line was worth 2 points in the World Polo League. And no goals were scored this season, but there were some very close ones. I got to tell you, there were some amazing shots by some of the players to get it done. Here we go. Sugar looking for one for Sebucan. Deo gets a piece of it. Doesn't go far enough. Oh, nice little play here by Erskine. He takes it to the inside, but he overrides. Luis is going to lean out. Tony gets a piece of it. And here we go. Who's got the horsepower? Cobra. Well done, Mark. Gets up there on the near side. Now he's going to stay on the near side. Two players come together. Teo. He's going to slow it down. Stay in the middle. Kaye. Back to the center. Teo. Looking for Tamacho. Overcut. Taking forward now at Erskine. He's got Cobra going forward here. If he can release it, he's got to wait 1 second there for Teo to clear. Now he'll move it forward. Takes them out away from Jason. Good teamwork here by Sebucan. Moved along cleanly by Escobar. Pablo goes for the big one. And that ball stays on the field. And Crowder is going to roll this one down the far right side. Crowder out the tail. Luis with the hook. And the control play. Now, they have to clear out here. They're going to let them play. They're going to play the advantage. Everybody cleans out perfectly. No need for a whistle. Sugar gets a piece of it, and that's what he wants. Oh, man, bad luck. Just so much bad luck today for Sebucan. When they try to break loose there's been so many balls that have hit ponies or just kind of bounced the wrong way. And look at this. Tamacho again, the little chestnut pony, just rocking and rolling, gets him down in the corner. They leave it for Crowder. Jason now working it inside. Nice meet by Escobar. And was it one meeting two? We will see. Let's keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on Jason. They come together right there. Yeah, and that's going to be one meeting two. As you can see, two players come together there as Pulido and Crowder were coming for a ride-off, and then Escobar went to meet that play. So that'll be, we're going to go to a courtesy change here, 4:01 on the clock, our final courtesy change of the day. And we'll wait for our final word from our mounted official. But that's what it kind of looked like, just to see if things haven't changed. Remember, Aspen, it is the world destination spot for summer polo. And it's attracted all the players. They're all coming to play. And it's the top sponsors in the world. So, definitely check into AspenValleyPolo.com. And it's just an amazing place. So if you are looking for a place to play polo this summer, please take a look at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Also, the polo school is still in session. So if you're looking to play polo or learn to play polo here through the next month, and then the polo school will be in session at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Very busy there. Also, catering to all the men, women, youth players, all levels. And we have an expert staff that'll take care of it. Every complete playing experience. And, of course, including the horses, and that is the amazing part. The Santa Rita breeding operation, along with the Halo Polo ponies, has just been tremendous. Not just the polo school horses that are just unbelievable. I have the opportunity to work with the polo school and the staff and four-legged athletes that are involved in it, and just amazing. So many compliments on the school, on just because we have so many docile, not very friendly, very easy horses also to learn on. Because remember, all polo players, choose different style horses to play. but the school has an amazing group of horses at all levels. So you can actually graduate from one level to go to the next level, learn to go to the next level, and work your way up. And then, of course, that gets you involved in the Polo on Demand program, where you have the ability to try horses that have the capabilities and the ability to play in 20 to 26 goal polo. So those are different level horses, and that's the phenomenal part of Grand Champions Polo Club, Aspen Valley Polo Club, and, of course, the Santa Rita breeding operation. All right, here we go. We got everybody on fresh ponies, and, whoa, Teo's going to go ahead and take it. Teo's going to pick up another 2. So Teo, very consistent from the penalty line today. And I don't think we've had one miss. Actually, Mark Gansey, he's 100% from the penalty line. Teo's 100% from the penalty line. So both teams doing a good job on all of their goal shot penalties. 12-6 here, though. See if Sebucan can put a little pressure on them here. See if they can get a couple quick goals. They got to get quick ones, though. Got to go in now. Sure, got to get one here. Oh, bad luck again. Pablo, though. There you go, Pablo. Oh, man, just bad luck today. Just one of those days. Sebucan, they've been shooting that goal. We're going to see that on our stats. The stats never lie. The numbers never lie. So we'll be able to see that at the end. And you'll see that the number of shots, if Sebucan, I have a feeling Sebucan would have put away a few more of their shots, it would have been that the score would not be, because the game doesn't seem as a 6-goal game. Here we go, though, on the move. Sugar going to back this one up. 2:49 left. Let's see here. Pablo. They'll leave it for the Cobra. Mark will turn it around, take it forward here. Mark looking back for Pablo, and that's where he's been. Oh, well done. Good pickup here by Pulido. He's going to keep it moving. Pablo, well done. Good ball control. Once again, it bounces off a pony. And as I said, those are the bad breaks that the Sebucan team has had today. It's either been a little short or bounces off a horse. Loose ball play, Teo. They come together there. And it's going to be picked up again by Pablo. Polito looked like he might have broke his mount. He looked up there to see, but well done, Pablo. Good pickup. And that ball hit the divot. And, oh, man, once again, it's just like I said, it's just one of those days he's got to chalk it up to, hey, sometimes the ball bounces in, sometimes it doesn't. Remember the CTV Sports app. So you'll have, not just polo, but CTV Sports covering all kinds of different sports. And so check out the CTV Sports app so you can keep up on all the sports and everything happening with CTV Sports. As we said, we really appreciate all of the viewership this winter and the ability to bring you these sports at a higher level. Nice play here by the Cobra. Looking for Pablo. And, yeah, I always finish on positive as Polito will get one there. And a breath of fresh air, you could say. That'll be his second of the day. Nice pass there by Mark Gansey. And the finish. I love these slow-mo shots as they bring it in here. It's just amazing to see these beautiful four-legged athletes, how they move, they change their leads. And Sugar maybe going to get one more here at the end. Erskine, Sugar, he's got one on the day. Erskine, Sugar Man, and Sugar will get another. So another good finish there by Sugar on the bald-faced chestnut. That'll bring it to 8-12. And the clock goes tick, tick, tick. So, looks like the stage is set. as we'll go ahead and see our check our stats here, though. I'm really interested in the stats here for the end here. Let's watch his goal score 12-8. We do that, but look at the shots on goal 17, which makes sense. They made 8 of them, but 13 shots, and there you go. There's the spot. Just some missed goals. It happens. They won all the throw-ins. Sebucan won well more throw-ins. And look at Travieso actually fouled more. So a good job at Sebucan. Very clean and very even there on the goal shot penalties. The Travieso team received 1 more, but that's it. So the stage is set for Sunday, as we will have in the finals of the 2023 Rita Abierto. We'll have the Travieso team up against Casablanca. And then just for the fun of it, we are going to have our third 3 team, Newport, Santa Rita, and Sebucan. And it'll all start at 10 a.m. on Sunday. I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports. So I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.